Hey, Steelers Nation! Welcome back to the channel where we dive into all things black and gold. Today, we've got some big news to share about the upcoming game against the Washington Commanders, and this one's got fans talking. 3 key players, quarterback Justin Fields, running back Patterson, and center Zach Frazier, are set to return from injury this Sunday. It's a much-needed boost, and with these guys back in the lineup, the Steelers might just be getting into their winning groove as we push deeper into the season. Before we jump into the details, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. This channel is your go-to source for Steelers analysis, updates, and breaking news. Alright, let's get into why these returns are so crucial and what they mean for the Steelers' playoff hopes. First up, let's talk about Justin Fields. We all know the impact he's capable of making when he's at full health. After suffering a hamstring injury during a walkthrough, Fields was out for the Week 8 game against the New York Giants, where he served as the emergency backup QB. It was a tough call for coach Mike Tomlin, who had to rely on Kyle Allen to step in. Now, Fields is not only back but has been a full participant in practice all week. He's even taken on scout team duties, replicating Washington's starting quarterback, Jayden Daniels, in preparation for Sunday. Fields brings a dynamic element to this offense that has been sorely missed. His athleticism allows him to extend plays and keep defenses guessing. With Fields back under center, the Steelers' offensive versatility and explosiveness should see a boost. He'll be targeting guys like George Pickens, and with his mobility, he can potentially turn broken plays into big gains. After a few weeks out, fans will be eager to see how Fields can turn this offense around. Will he be the spark the Steelers need to get the season on track? That's what everyone's wondering. Now, let's turn to Patterson. The Steelers haven't been the same without him. Patterson suffered a significant ankle injury against the Indianapolis Colts in late September and has been sidelined ever since. He's not only a threat in the backfield but also a powerful weapon on special teams as our primary kickoff returner. His versatility as both a running back and return specialist is a game-changer, and having him back gives us another offensive option to keep Washington's defense on its toes. Jonathan Ward did a respectable job filling in during Patterson's absence, but let's face it, Patterson's explosive playmaking ability is hard to replace. He's fully participated in practice this week, and all signs point to him being ready for Sunday. Patterson has the ability to break off big runs and put the Steelers in excellent field position, something we've missed in recent games. With Fields and Patterson working together, the offense has the chance to be a lot more unpredictable, and we know how much that can mean in a high-stakes game. Finally, Steelers Nation, let's talk about the big man in the middle, center Zach Frazier. Frazier has been out since October 13th, when he suffered an ankle injury against the Raiders. Ryan McCullum has been filling in admirably, but there's no denying Frazier's return strengthens the line. His leadership and ability to read defensive fronts provide a crucial layer of stability for the Steelers' offense. In a season where protection has been inconsistent at times, getting Frazier back is huge. Not only will he help keep Fields upright, but his experience will also benefit the younger players on the offensive line. His return couldn't come at a better time as the Steelers aim to ramp up their offensive efficiency. This Sunday, Frazier's impact will be felt immediately, both in pass protection and in opening lanes for Patterson and the rest of the running backs. Let's give a quick look at the injury report. Aside from Fields, Patterson, and Frazier's return, there are a few players Steelers Nation needs to keep an eye on. Michael Pruitt is dealing with a knee injury but was a full participant on Friday, indicating he'll likely play. Terrell Edmunds has been out due to illness and hasn't participated in practice, so he's unlikely to suit up. Nick Herbig is recovering from a right hamstring injury and didn't practice on Friday, so he's also expected to sit out this week. While injuries have been tough for the Steelers this season, the timely return of Fields, Patterson, and Frazier could be a turning point. And don't forget, depth matters. Ryan McCullum, Jonathan Ward, and other players have stepped up when called upon, showing that this Steelers roster has the resilience needed for a playoff run. Facing the Washington Commanders isn't going to be a walk in the park, but with Fields, Patterson, and Frazier back in action, the Steelers are in a strong position. Washington's defense has been stingy against the run, so Patterson's return will be pivotal in testing their front seven. Fields' mobility will also play a huge role, forcing Washington to adjust its game plan. On the defensive side, the Steelers will be looking to put pressure on Washington QB Jayden Daniels, who's been making waves with his dual-threat capabilities. Coach Tomlin has been preparing the defense all week, and with Fields playing Daniels on the scout team, the Steelers' defense should be well prepared. Adding pressure on Daniels could force turnovers, and with our offense back at full strength, this could mean a solid outing for the Steelers. Coach Tomlin's consistency has been the backbone of this franchise, but let's be real, Steelers fans are craving a deep playoff run. Tomlin's ability to keep the team competitive year in and year out is legendary, but after a series of seasons without playoff victories, the pressure is building. With Fields, Patterson, and Frazier returning, Tomlin has a better chance to showcase the true potential of this roster. This trio's return could be just what Tomlin needs to silence the critics and lead the Steelers to postseason success. If the team can keep this momentum going, the season could have an exciting finish. Going back to the offseason, Steelers fans were hoping to see another big-name receiver alongside George Pickens, especially after Deontay Johnson was traded to the Carolina Panthers for cornerback Dante Jackson. Names like Brandon Ayuk, Devontae Adams, and even Cooper Kupp floated around in the rumor mill. But at the 2024 trade deadline, it was New York Jets' Mike Williams who ended up donning the black and gold. Williams isn't just any wide receiver. He was a 7th overall draft pick who, during his time with the Los Angeles Chargers, proved he's a dangerous deep threat and one of the best contested catch players in the game. Williams had 2 separate 1,000-yard seasons with the Chargers and recorded 31 touchdowns in his first 7 years. Though his journey hit a rough patch with an ACL tear in 2023, this veteran playmaker is ready to make an impact in Pittsburgh. For a team off to one of its best starts in recent memory at 6-2, Williams' arrival couldn't have come at a better time. After Friday's practice, Pickens didn't hold back his excitement about Williams joining the roster. "Just adding another big receiver," Pickens said to the media. "For not only me, but Russ, Wilson, as well. It's always good having a threat on the outside, another big body like you said, that can go downfield. For a defensive coordinator, it's going to be hard for sure." Pickens sees Williams as a mentor and an asset, especially as the third-year receiver continues to elevate his own game. Williams is now the most experienced receiver in the Steelers room, and he's already making a mark by sharing his knowledge of route running, depth, and the finer points of the receiver position. The potential for Pickens and Williams to create a two-headed monster downfield is real, and with quarterback Russell Wilson's experience, the Steelers' offense is shaping up to be more unpredictable than ever. The Steelers' offensive success this year has been built around their running game, but with a schedule that only gets tougher, Pittsburgh will need more than ground and pound to keep winning. Opponents like the Bengals, Ravens, and Browns, who are all known for their stingy defenses, won't make it easy. This is where Williams' arrival is so crucial. Pittsburgh has struggled in past seasons with finding offensive flow, but this year, that's changing. Pickens only has 1 touchdown so far in 2024, but with Williams demanding attention from opposing secondaries, Pickens should see more opportunities to put points on the board. The defense can't double-team both of them without leaving another weapon open. As Pickens put it, Williams is another big body who can make life difficult for defenses by taking on the role of a deep ball threat. Pittsburgh has been successful in the play-action game with Wilson under center, but now defenses will have to consider the risk of Williams going over the top. With the Commanders missing their star cornerback, Marshawn Lattimore, this Sunday, the timing is perfect for Williams to get some reps and make his presence felt right away. Coming off a bye week, the Steelers are ready to unleash Williams in a must-score game. Washington has one of the highest-scoring offenses in the NFL this season, and to keep up, Pittsburgh will need all hands on deck. Even with limited practice time, the plan is for Williams to get some snaps on Sunday. Russell Wilson has proven he can run a high-powered offense, and with Williams out there, the Steelers can open up the field. Look for them to test the Commanders' secondary early, particularly with play-action passes. Having another reliable receiver should make it easier for Wilson to find his rhythm and keep Pittsburgh's offense moving efficiently. Fans should be excited to see how Williams slots into the Steelers' current offensive scheme, which has shown flashes of brilliance this season. Williams' veteran presence will help other young receivers like Calvin Austin III and Van Jefferson, who have both shown potential but lack consistency. We all know Coach Tomlin values consistency and hard-nosed football, but he's been emphasizing the need for explosive plays this season. With Williams in the lineup, Tomlin has a new weapon at his disposal to create the kind of big plays that can shift momentum in close games. Tomlin has also hinted at a more balanced approach going forward, one that blends the run game with more high-impact passing plays. The Steelers are facing one of the league's toughest remaining schedules, but the team is built to thrive in these kinds of matchups. Tomlin sees Williams' addition as a chance to push the offense to the next level, particularly as the playoff race heats up. The Steelers are off to a 6-2 start, and fans are feeling the excitement. With Mike Williams joining forces with Pickens and Wilson, the Steelers have added another layer to their offense that could make the difference in those critical games down the stretch. There's also the undeniable morale boost that comes with bringing in a player of Williams' caliber. This season is shaping up to be a pivotal one for the Steelers, with Tomlin determined to bring postseason success back to Pittsburgh. The team hasn't won a playoff game since 2016, and the pressure is on. Williams could be the missing piece that allows Tomlin to overcome that hurdle and make a real playoff push. Alright, Steelers Nation, that's the rundown. We're set to take on Washington with some key players back in the lineup, and the Steelers are looking stronger than ever. The return of Fields, Patterson, and Frazier could be the spark we need to make a serious playoff push. What do you think? Are you excited to see Fields back under center? Do you think Patterson and Frazier's returns will help us secure the win? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's talk about what this means for our playoff hopes. And hey, if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like and subscribe. Your support helps us bring you all the latest Steelers news, insights, and updates. Here we go, Steelers.